Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today's job, well, as you see, we're on the digger again, and behind me we've let's turn the camera around so you can see, down at Country Park, the entrance, and we've got a pile of soil and old brick rubble which is no good for nothing. We've got to get rid of that, load it onto a trailer, get rid of it. In front of it, if you watched an earlier video, is all the concrete from the old car park in front of the entrance to the hall. Well, we're having a crusher come and all that's going to be crushed, so we've got to shift all that muck out of the way and bits of brick roll, because you can't put that through the crusher, it won't take that. And then this bit of grass in front, we've got to dig it out about 5 inches deep, 4 or 5 inches deep, ready to put that crushed concrete onto it to make a bit more of an overspill car park and make it tidy, basically, because it always stands wet here. So that's today's job, just waiting for a trailer to arrive, and then we shall crack on. Now Derek's back, it's good timing for another load. Got about all the muck shifted. There's one more load there, but not this morning. We'd crack on and get this bit dug out here. I'm just scraping the top out so we'll put some of that concrete in when it gets crushed. So that's what we're on with this morning. That's the job finished off, all dug out nicely, ready for the crushed concrete to put in when they get round to it. So then we get the job totally finished off. Got fertilizer spreader on, 6215, but we're not off fertilizer spreading, off on a road trip. Control box for it, go with it. We're trading it in. We're going to fetch the new one. Well, it's going to be put on the back of the tractor and got ready, so you'll see when we get there. Here we are. Can you guess what make spreader we're getting? These New Hollands lined up here. Yep, we're getting an Amazon. Can't remember what exact model it is, but it's the DB model, so it's fully loaded. Well, this is our new model. I can tell you the model now. There you are. It's definitely a DB model. Definitely a DB. Yeah, looking good. Definitely. Will be when it gets fitted. Bit of an update in the corn shed. As you can see, we've been moving a few loads of wheat. Going down on this side. That's all we've moved up to now though. And that some of that was our neighbours, what we're storing for him. So yeah, slowly but surely getting shut. It's that time of year when a lot of farms utilise the slacker period in the calendar to send the staff on training courses and go to meetings, and that's exactly what we've been doing just lately. We've had George, he's been on a 3-day training course on chainsaws. We've been to RN Rosso, catch up for the points. What we have to occur 30 points in 10 years, that's for our certificate to say we're safe to spray. So to meet the little red tractor scheme. Anyway, we're going to attend a PGRO meeting tonight, which is Pulse Growers Research Organisation, to learn a bit about growing peas and beans and the different things. Hopefully we'll get a bit of video maybe tonight. Yeah, all training course this week. Then tomorrow we're off to Newark Showground to see Andrew Ward and Agri, talk about their direct drilling experience, what they had in the spring, which we attended, but I hadn't started filming then, doing any YouTube. But anyway, hopefully we'll get a bit of it tomorrow and see what it's all about. Then on Friday we're all on a emergency first aid course, which is about one of the worthwhile courses to go on for anybody. Good turnout at the agri drilling event. Direct drilling event, all the manufacturers here with the drills. A lot of people here as well.
Thank two people in particular for Agri, and that is Steve Corbett and Fred Fowler. Fred is our agronomist, and Steve head of trials, and we do an awful lot of meetings. We have a lot of discussion about what we're going to do with the trials programme, and it's just a great partnership. We get on really well, and that is fantastic. And Agri as a whole, Colin putting a lot of these slides together. We've been looking at this since November. We started discussing this, maybe in October I think it was, actually looking at what we're going to do and this content of the slides. Takes a lot of putting together, it's brilliant. So that's great. Thank you everybody for Agri for doing that. And also, could I actually just thank please the drill manufacturers, because without them this would not have happened. And to actually agree, when it started, the drill day was April the 6th, we actually started to talk to the manufacturers the previous August, September time. So I know there were some people said the drill day was an absolute waste of time because of the conditions. And if any of you are here today who thought that, then please speak up. We'd like you to speak up and give your opinion on things. And I've had a negativity about some of the things, we always get that. But so please, if we want lots of discussion today, that's the idea about that. But the drill manufacturers put the head on the block 6 months before the day. We had to set a day, we did. We set it a week later than what we were going to do, because in case the weather wasn't very good, and as it turned out, it was the right thing to do. So we're pleased we did that. But yes, conditions weren't ideal on the day, but that is farm conditions. How many of us actually how many of us go into a field and do something in ideal conditions? Very, very rarely. And yes, if it was our own field, we'd maybe delay drilling a few days. But the fact is, everybody was on the same day, same conditions, same seed rate, everything you could want for. So the manufacturers to agree to that beforehand and then actually agree to put the drill in the ground in the conditions we were drilling in, I think is phenomenal. And actually, so from my own personal point of view, can I thank all of you, all the manufacturers and all of the representatives from those companies who came, because without that, we wouldn't be sat here today.
just got back from the Agri Winter Conference and the direct drilling comparisons, the trials, where they discussed the results and what happened. Now, what I'm going to do in the description box below is put a link to Andrew Ward's YouTube channel, Andrew's Weekly Waffle, Wardy's Weekly Waffle. So yeah, if you want to have a look on there at his channel, you'll see the actual drilling demonstration as it happened. He did a lot of filming, and then he did a fair few visits to the field to see how it was looking, and then he did the combining of the plots, which was big plots. There wasn't just small plots. There was like, I don't know if there were 3 hectare plots. But anyway, it's all on his channel. He's done a lot of videos. And yeah, if you're interested in that, it's well worth having a look. Well, the wood surrounding the park anyway. Job on to do is clean all this scrubland up. Break all the briars out. What's over there? And some lumps of soil to level. Sort this fire out, because it's got a lot of bits and pieces on it. Just needs raking about. And there's some soil at the side of it here. Get rid of that, level it out, just generally tidy the place up. Well, that's job done. It's a bit different now. Brambles out. Fire sorted out. Well, it's not muck and bits of leaves and that wasn't burnt. Scrap sorted out. Once concrete. Job's a good one. Home time. Well, that's just about it for this week's video down in the farm, but before I go, we've been on a first aid course today, and I'll just put a little clip on one of the activities we got up to. It'll make you smile.
Where I'm born, just be grown up a bit. Make your fist, relax your wrist, other way, that's it. Go for it. Wonderful.
Whey!
Nice one.
First aid training going well here. Anyway, that's definitely it. Yeah, anyway. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the content. It's been a lot of courses this week and different meetings and things, but not a lot of work's got done. But anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next week.